All right, guys, Thursday night football is tomorrow. Projected to be kind of an ugly game with the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants, but we're going to talk about two player props that I like in this video for tomorrow. If you guys are new, this is your first time watching, I make content for daily fantasy sports, NBA, NFL, and niche sports like preseason, summer league, all that good stuff. Also, obviously, for player prop sites like PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play. If you guys are not on Parlay Play, you can use the link down below for a $100 deposit match bonus, or you can use the code DKDFS. Would recommend getting on there, as I've said multiple times in these videos, getting on as many of these DFS sites and sportsbooks as possible. Take advantage of those referral bonuses. It's a very easy way that you can make money long term. But like I said, use that link down below if you are interested. And yeah, let's get into the video. Really quick, though, we can recap last video. So we hit Adam Thielen over his receptions on the first drive. That was nice. Some of that was very high end for DFS as well. If you guys checked out the live stream, I did a live stream Monday night. And yeah, we turned $40 into $4,000. 40 into 4,000. And let me tell you something too. Both my running backs got injured right away. I had Nick Chubb, RIP, and Jamal Williams injured immediately, right? So I talked about this on Twitter. Had they not got injured, I probably would have won the $1 million on DraftKings. Would have been a millionaire. So I was like, I'm happy. I obviously turned $40 into $4,000. Again, this was I tweeted it out. I'm happy about it. I'm clearly not mad, but also like, oh man, I really think I had a very good chance to win the $1 million. And Twitter's always really slow. When I'm pulling stuff up. Here it was. This was the exact total. I'll bring it up. Yeah, it was like this tournament exactly $40 into 4,000. First out of 1,000 entries. So Thielen, again, was someone I was really high on, who's only 6% owned in this tournament. Obviously, I was high on his receptions as well that hit on the first drive. So we hit on Adam Thielen receptions. Jamal Williams got injured right away, so that was reboot. I don't know if you guys saw or were watching the game, which the Chuba Hubbard under his rushing and receiving yards. That was one of the worst beats I think I've ever witnessed. He did nothing all game, right? He was barely on the field as we kind of expected, 30% of snaps. I think he had like 15 to 20 yards going into the last drive when the Panthers down 2 scores. And literally, I think I think Bryce Young dumped it off to him 27 times on the last drive to hook us. I couldn't believe my eyes watching that. Every single play, dump off to Chuba. I'm like, is this real life? Is this actually happening right now? So that was one of the worst beats imaginable. But yeah, that was the recap of the Monday night plays. Again, been doing very well so far. NBA or NFL, NBA right around the corner. WNBA we just went 4-2 last night. So it's been a really good stretch, and we're hoping to keep it going for this video. So I was going to talk on prize, and we can still talk on prize picks, but the two plays that I was going to take both got bumped like right when I was about to take this to make this video. So the original line here was Christian McCaffrey 17.5 rushing attempts, and I liked the under. It got bumped to 16.5. Not ideal. Now, however, on Underdog, it is still at 17. So here's the reasons I like the under on 17, and also I took it already. You can get it. You can still get it at 17.5 too on Parlay Play. But I took the under 17.5 on Parlay Play. I also took the under on 17 on Underdog. So here's the reasons, right? I know Christian McCaffrey played literally 100% of the snaps last week, and I saw a lot of people on Twitter. And this is a mistake. You can't just look at what happened recent games and expect it to happen again, right? There's a lot more that goes into it. And I saw a lot of people taking his over 17.5 rushing attempts, which I think was a mistake. But again, you got to really dig deep here. So let's take a look at some quotes. We literally have quotes from Shanahan himself saying that last week's running back rotation was a mistake, which was, again, McCaffrey playing 100% of snaps. And they said going into the season, they wanted to try to take it easy on McCaffrey, even though they haven't. the first couple weeks. Now, here's the thing, right? It's a short week. This is a short week, and Christian McCaffrey literally just played every single snap last game. They're pretty big favorites. So Shanahan literally said he has to make sure Elijah Mitchell gets more involved than he was in week 2. So I'm expecting probably like a 70-30 split with CMC and Mitchell. And you probably will get a couple carries as well for Deebo Samuel. So I like the under 17.5. Obviously, the most on parlay play. I like it still on underdog at 17. And PrizePicks, I probably would stay away from the 16.5. If you look at DK Sportsbook, though, it is -140. The juice is heavily on the under. -145 to go under 17.5 rushing attempts. So, like I said, you cannot just look. This is kind of what the more casual bettor does. They look at just what happens the first games, and it's immediate. Like they're gonna go take it again, right? They just like don't even think about it. It's like no. There's a lot more that goes into it. So, short week. The coaching staff already said that they need to give Elijah Mitchell more snaps. This is a game that could get out of hand too. And McCaffrey, again, like I said, just played 100% of the snaps, who is somewhat injury prone. So I'm expecting a lighter workload for McCaffrey going into or for tomorrow. So that is pick number 1. And the second one we're going to get to, again, was bumped down on PrizePicks. Or bumped up, I should say, on PrizePicks, is the Daniel Jones pass attempts. So it's currently at 32.5 on PrizePicks, but it is still 31.5 on underdog. So I like higher or more than 31.5 passing attempts here for Daniel Jones. So we can take a look at DraftKings Sportsbook as well to see where the odds are for that. So let's go to passing props. Let's go to pass attempts, and let's look at Daniel Jones. 31.5 currently, pretty heavily juiced, -125 to go over. So it's really kind of a game script thing. We just got news that Saquon Barkley is out for the Giants. This Giants O-line is not great. So I don't think they might try a little bit early, but they're not going to be successful running the ball against the San Francisco defense. They're just not, right? Like Matt Breida, I think he's still like a serviceable backup, and he's obviously going to start, but I don't think the Giants are going to be able to win this game grounding and pounding Breida like 20 times into the back of the O-line. Like it's not going to happen, right? So in a game where the Giants are double-digit favorites on the road, I think they're going to have to lean on Daniel Jones' arm, right? And I wouldn't read too much into week 1 against Dallas. That was just a complete out of that game where they just like it was. I've never seen anything like that. But game 2, right? They fell behind pretty big against Arizona, 37 passing attempts. So this is really, again, a game script thing. The way that I see it playing out is probably San Francisco getting off to an early lead and the Giants having to play catch up. And if that is the case, I think we have a pretty good shot to hit this. It is also 31.5 on parlay play if you're interested in taking the over there. But like I said, both plays on PrizePicks for me were bumped as I was making this video. And that can happen sometimes. It's a little bit frustrating if for something that I do, right? I love these picks. I'm going to make a video, and then they get bumped right when you're making the video. But yeah, if you guys are on underdog, again, I like Daniel Jones over his 31.5 passing attempts and Christian McCaffrey under his 17 rushing attempts in underdog. I like it more, 17.5 on parlay play. I probably wouldn't take it on PrizePicks. If you want the alternative for Daniel Jones on PrizePicks, I think the pass completions at 19.5 is a viable option. Juice is actually, his pass completions, I think, is at 18.5, or it's at 19.5, but the juice is on the over pretty heavily, -130. So if you wanted the alternative there on PrizePicks, you could look to his pass completions. But this is what I said, right? It's important to get on as many of these DFS sites as possible to search for the value, right? It really is. Which one of the plays I just mentioned, which one of these books has the best value? It's currently parlay play, right? Because the McCaffrey rushing attempts is actually 17.5 there. So I think that's gonna do it for the video, guys. I will be posting more props for tomorrow over on Patreon. Again, we've had a great run, hoping to keep that going. If you're interested, again, link down below. Also, for content for DFS, right? Just turn $40 into $4,000. Maybe we can do that again for Monday night or for Thursday night football. But yeah, as always, really do appreciate the support. If you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys all in the next one. I'll have a video up for week 3 main slate, probably Friday or Saturday. So keep an eye on that one. We full swept the board our last main slate. So Make sure to check out that video, and good luck, guys.